ladies and gentlemen, please sit back as we dive into some actual stuff when it comes to the Yu-Gi-Oh lands of waifus. And when it comes down to things, we'll be discussing the women of the show and who would I bang, and basically who would I pick for each show. Now when it comes down to things, I already record this, but I decided to delete this recording, mainly because of one simple thing. Every single female character that I said that is like the supreme crop of each of their shows is the main heroine girl. So basically, Taya, Akiza, Alexis, Tori, which is the baddest chick of all the girls. Then you also have Yuzu or Zuzu. I don't necessarily know her effing name, but when it comes down to things, I have said all of these characters in the previous recording, so that means it's freaking obvious. So let's not do that this time. I'll still go ahead and talk about them maybe like a little bit. Like I only seen Yu-Gi-Oh only up to Art B, honestly, and I ain't not necessarily lie, I didn't watch all of Art B, but still nonetheless, I even don't know what the hell Zuzu's whole thing is, but I still want to clap that, and she was the main candidate for that world. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do side characters only, no card monsters, because that's gonna have to be like its own separate video with monster card waifus, because I know Gaga Magician is gonna be like number 1 or number 2 for me, personally. So when it comes down to things, we're gonna go ahead and just talk about the side characters in each show, and which one I bang and put them at the highest regard of listings, honestly. So the first character from the original Yu-Gi-Oh, we're gonna have to go for... I'm gonna say a Shizu with this one. A Shizu, I would say, definitely is the heavy lean when it comes to this. If not Taya, it will be a Shizu, because she's just fine as hell. She, you know, has that Egyptian feel with her. You know, she got some big ass titties. Why the hell not? And when it comes down to things, she's like one of the second baddest chicks in the entire original show. Not gonna hold you. When it comes down to things, I feel like her duel with Kaiba was so memorable, and maybe this has just to do with me because I had a damn DVD of Kaiba whooping, you know, Ishizu's ass in the tournament. But when it comes down to things, I just like that battle. That was one of my favorite battles, mainly because I remember it vividly because I used to watch it on freaking loop because we had no cable. So when it comes down to things, I still remember that she pulled out Exchange of the Spirit, swapping Kaiba's whole ass deck to the graveyard, and the graveyard's cards to his actual real deck that he has to use. The only, I think, amount of cards he had was like maybe 16 cards that he could use, which was some nonsense. And I still remember Kaiba was freaking the hell out. He was like, "This is my tournament. If I lose, I'll be humiliated." And I'm like, yeah, you damn well would be, honestly. And like I said, I would pick Taya, but again, main girl. She will be the first option, obviously, but main girl. And I'll go ahead and throw in her Egyptian form as well, as to be part of that too. So, you know, since they kind of technically the same character, so why the hell not? Then we gotta go to YuGiOh GX, which is my favorite Yu-Gi-Oh of all the Yu-Gi-Ohs. Not necessarily gonna lie, there's only one damn person that you can pick out this damn show that's not Alexis Rhodes, which is Blair Flanagan. Now, I don't know shit about Blair. I do not remember not a damn thing about Blair. I don't even know that I didn't even know she was even in, like, you know, the series until I played it on, you know, Duel Academy on the GBA, which we'll lead that to another discussion. But when it comes down to things, I didn't know anything about Blair. I don't even remember what she looked like until this video. I'm not gonna hold you. But I did remember there was somebody there, but I just didn't remember exactly freaking who. So out of all the series when it comes to Yu-Gi-Oh that is starred for waifus, GX is the worst one. Definitely. If you're looking for waifus in this series, yeah, you were looking at the wrong damn show in the series. I'm not gonna necessarily hold you. GX is damn near just star for waifus and star for time. Not necessarily gonna lie. Even though Jaden was by far the most badass hero of all other characters. Because what happened to him after, essentially, when it comes down to things, and, you know, him going to the stars and whatever, and essentially just looking crazy and don't want to duel anybody anymore, that was honestly the most coolest looking protagonist of Yu-Gi-Oh I have ever seen. Outside of Yugi, bitch, Jaden all the way. He's still my favorite protagonist of all the Yu-Gi-Oh shows. But anyway, again, if it's not going to be Alexis, because obviously she will be #1 pick, but we're not going to pick main characters, it's going to be Blair. Even though I literally kind of don't have a freaking choice when it comes down to things, honestly, because there's not really anybody I really care for in this show outside of her, you know? So that just is what it is. Also, Alexis has some good ass content, and she got some fat ass, big ass titties and ass. So that's gonna be some things. But anyway, on to Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds, and it's gonna straight up be Luna. I don't care. You wanna call me out on it? F you. Because honestly, there's not really anybody else in the show that I really care about. What? The short hair blue chick? Don't really care for that. Carly, she aight, but I still don't really care for that much. I'd rather just take Luna and just be done with it. Yeah, that means I have to deal with Leo's bitch ass, but I'll just kick him in the face and that'll be basically it, and Luna's just gonna be basically doing some things with me. And that's perfectly fine. Honestly, this is like the one Yu-Gi-Oh show where I'm like, there's not really any, you know, other side characters that exist that I really care for it that much. So, yeah, definitely gonna pick Luna. Her lolly form is nice. I'm not necessarily gonna lie, she only has a lolly form, which is good. And when it comes down to things, yeah, if not Akiza, I would definitely go for Luna. And I think I told y'all to dream about Akiza before, but I'll tell it again if I haven't. But when it comes down to things, I had a dream as a kid where Akiza was just a sex demon and basically wanted to just F me, and I had to run away. So basically, I ran outside the garage and locked the garage, and she just out the window, just titties out and everything, just only wearing like a chain or some shit, and just wanting to pounce. But my ass nowadays would have just opened that freaking door, walked my ass back in there, and get taken by her. That's literally how that shit would be. Because that's how I always imagine Akiza honestly being. Just a literal sex demon, or someone that's literally just doing dueling and shit on the side, but mainly wants to be having some sex with somebody. That's literally how I feel with Akiza. But yes, if not Akiza, I would go for Luna. That's just how it is. Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal. Now I finally actually have options. Tori Meadows, best woman in the damn series. I'm not necessarily gonna lie. I still would like to have Tori Meadows to this day. I would like to put her in Kakatsu's story. I just don't know freaking how. But when it comes down to things, yes, she's gonna be the top pick of all the picks, but who will be the side character though? That will either come down to 3 candidates, and mainly more so 2 candidates than the 3. It will be more out of Rio Castle versus Anna, and then maybe Catherine if I'm just feeling randy. I'm not necessarily gonna hold you, but honestly, it will probably be Rio Castle. I know you're probably thinking, what? You gonna pick the girl that doesn't have the big ass titties in the rocket? Yeah, I'm not picking her. She will be like the 3rd pick, honestly. But I like Rio more. I don't know why, but it was something when she got revealed and debuted the first time. I was like, damn, why she look good? Why is this a good ass character design? And then also I seen like one where she was like in a, you know, I guess swimsuit outfit as well, which, hot damn, that was some good shit. I'm not gonna hold you. And when it comes down to things, I'm like, yeah, I clap the shit out of Rio Castle. I don't care. Shark can complain all he want. I'm beating his ass too, and then she gonna do some things as well. I like Rio. Honestly, she's like one of my favorite characters, and on like the sidelines, honestly, that I generally just do like, honestly. That just is what it is. And then Anna can be there for obviously the big titty reasons, but honestly, Rio Castle is just that damn good, honestly. I just really like her. And obviously when it comes to Tori, she'll be the #1 pick. If not, you know, Rio will be, then, you know, Anna will come through. Then maybe Catherine after that. Also, fun fact when it comes to Tori, and maybe you don't know this, but if you looked at any of the dojins where Tori's in, and you've seen some of the art that she's in when it comes to Jentai material, every single time she gets banged a lot, she ends up going to a place where her eyes are faded, and essentially she just have this crazy sex drive. Like, and that's kind of cool. Honestly, the reason why I say that is because not just one artist do it, but multiple artists do it and carry over the trend of, you know, if Tori gets clapped a lot, she ends up turning to a sex drive like lady. And that's honestly something like really damn cool, and I honestly just like a very different version of Tori, honestly. Like, don't get me wrong, the nice version of her, the regular form of her is nice and all, but I want to see that evil version of her. I want to see her where she's just obsessed with sex. That's the type of story I want to see, and that's the one I absolutely like, honestly, out of all things. So when it comes down to things, yes, Tori will be #1, but then Rio come after it, then Anna's big titty ass. And that's how that's gonna be. Lastly, Art 5. I have zero idea who these people are. I haven't watched all of Art 5, only seen 2 episodes, honestly. That's it. Maybe a little bit more, because I did see that dark skinned character. But outside of that, honestly, if I'm not getting with Zuzu, then I'm gonna go with Ali. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. I'm not gonna hold you. She may not have that much inside material, but the stuff that she does have kind of slaps. I think there was one where she had a big booty on one, which, I'm not gonna hold you, would eat out. So when it comes down to things, honestly, if you put You know, if you put a situation where Eri from MHA and Ali was in the same room, and you asked me, who would you like to smash first? I would actually have a hard time, because Eri obviously has the dump truck booty, but Ali also was like the first one I seen, and obviously Ali existed before Eri did, and I ain't gonna necessarily hold you. If we're gonna talk about the people that really have the dump truck booty, and really just have cake up like that, Ali definitely is the one. While Eri is definitely the more popular person with the dump truck ass, I would definitely say Ali would be like, you know, one of the founders of the dump truck booty. So I'll be kinda like, how this would go, honestly, you know? And then I would say, maybe, we're gonna give all tangent a little bit, but Pan will probably be like the inventor of the dump truck ass. I'm not gonna hold you, because Pan was fine as hell in some of these older Dragon Ball GT days. I'm not gonna hold you, you know, and new Pan has to grow into that. But when it comes down to things, yes, Ali is definitely a dump truck ass lady, and that's the second pick I'm gonna just get. I don't know what happens to her in the damn show, I really don't, but when it comes down to things, clapping that ass, doesn't matter. If not Yuzu, it's Ali. But anyway, that's essentially the entire list. I just went on a tangent for no damn reason, but hopefully you did enjoy. If you did, be sure to like, share, subscribe, hit the bell notification on your way out. Also follow me on those socials, and if you'd like to donate to the channel, Patreon is available as well. And until then, it's your boy Jay, signing off. Have a blessed day.